Hi, welcome to Inventor's Dojo. My name is Henry and I'm an inventor. First and foremost, I want to welcome and thank you so much for joining us today. If you have not watched the last video, I recommend you do because it will give you continuity so you can fully understand the story. I will put a link in the description so you can watch it. As I was saying in my last video, one of the things that I'm very passionate about is martial arts. So when I got to South Carolina, I wanted to continue training. So I got a meetup and started looking for groups that got together regularly to train so I could join them. Unfortunately, there were not that many. And the ones that were not that active. So I ended up having to create my own group. If you've ever done martial arts, you'll know that martial arts is one of those things that we all say, I want to do that, but never really do. In fact, in my experience, out of 50 people that say they're interested, only about 3 will show up. And out of the 3, only 1 will hang out for more than 1 session. But those are my unofficial numbers. Yeah! The reason I'm telling you this is so you can get an idea of the number of things that had to fall into place for things to work out the way they did. So, as I was saying, in the training process, I did meet one guy, and he was a really good guy, just the sweetest guy ever. So, you know me, talk. Eventually, someone will listen. So, as I'm doing my talking, he tells me that he's an actual industrial engineer. Can you believe that? I mean, the chances of that have to be astronomical. We trained a few times and we came to the agreement that he was going to do that 3D design for me. And that's a great deal for me because 1, I get to do what I love doing. And 2, by now I figured out that I really need that 3D design, either to get these things done or to 3D print them. The only catch was that I was going to have to buy a caliper. And here I am again in this place. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea, but I'm happy to report that now I know what it is and I love the thing. In fact, I don't even know how I lived the rest of my life without this thing. Finally, some progress. Once he gave me the files, I had more questions. Of course I did. So I asked him how I could get these things done, if he had any contacts, anything. Whatever information he had, I wanted it. And then he said the 4 magic words that changed everything. Everything. He said, find a local makerspace. Makerspace. And again, I'm in this place where I've been a million times throughout this process. I asked him, what's a makerspace? And he explained what it was. And I'm sure that a lot of you already know what it is. But those of you who don't, I'm going to read what it is. A makerspace or hackerspace is a community-operated workspace where people with common interests like computers, machining, technology, science, art, etc. can meet, socialize, and collaborate. And not only that, they have all the equipment needed to make these things. It was amazing. If I may be allowed a small philosophical moment, it's almost like the gods took pity on me. And they looked at me and they said, hey, we see you doing the work, but you suck at it. So here, we're gonna throw you a bone. Now, back to my guy. After we parted company, he actually sent me a link to the local makerspace. And it was about 30 minutes away from where I was living. Easy drive, and it gave me an excuse to drive the Supra. Like I really need an excuse, right? So the next day I took the drive. And my first thought when I walked into the place was, my people, this is the promised land. It was just mind-blowing to me. And what happened next catapulted me to the next level very quickly. But that is all the time we have for today because today I am on diaper duty. But please stay tuned for the next video where I'll be sharing my experience with Makerspace and the immediate turn that meant for me. I'm not sure when I will be posting a new video, but if I don't do it before Thanksgiving, please have an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you spend it surrounded by love, joy, and laughter and people who bring these things to you. Thank you so much for joining us. And please don't forget to subscribe and share this video with someone who you feel might enjoy it. Also, please wish me good luck in the comments. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Stopping video. Oh, this is not recording. Ah, you mother. And this is gonna suck if I have to redo this whole